What's going on, guys? Today we're back with another video, and today in this video I'm doing something a little different. I'm going to be doing a tutorial video on how to macro in Bee Swarm Simulator. And recently there was an update for Beesmith, and I thought this was a perfect opportunity for me to show you guys how I macro. So pretty much you can macro like whatever field you want and stuff like that, and what macros are going to allow you to do is pretty much just AFK around any field, challenges. If you want to kill things, then it's going to allow you to do that as well. Alright, first thing is you're going to want to download the Nature Macros zip. So once you do that, you're going to want to go. Alright, once it's downloaded, you're going to want to extract it. So you're going to click extract all, you're going to extract it. Once you're done with extracting, it's going to give you the folder. You're going to want to click on it and then click start. If you get this pop-up, don't be alarmed. This happens all the time. I download stuff all the time like this. All you want to do is click more info and then click run anyways. And pretty much this is going to pop up the Nature Macro pop-up. So you're just going to want to have this up. So pretty much I'm going to be showing you the settings you're going to need for it and everything for you to get the most optimal macroing settings. So first off, it's gonna see what field you're gonna want to gather from. So first, it doesn't matter what field you want to grind, whatever field you want to grind, just click it. I'm just gonna do Sunflower for this video, and you're gonna want to click the checkbox for drift comp, because what drift comp does is if you're ever drifting off while you're macroing, it will auto put you back onto the field, which is very useful because when I used to macro with Magic Micro, I would always drift off the field and stuff like that, and I would not be gaining as much as I should have. And pretty much pattern, you could choose any pattern you want, it's ultimately your choice, but what works for me is squares. And for length, you don't want it too large or too small. I would keep it on medium. Width, I would probably put it to 3 or 4, doesn't matter. And for minutes, I would put it to 8. And then to go back to your hive, walk or reset. If you're blue hive, I highly recommend a walk, but if not, then reset is totally fine. This video I'm just gonna do walk. And for your start location, you could mess around with it, see which one is right for you, but for this video I'm just gonna do upper. Distance, you're not gonna want it too high, but you can obviously do it if you want to, but I highly recommend you do it lower, like 4 or 3, but recommend 4. Next, you're gonna go to collect and kill. For this, you're gonna see the Beesmith, and pretty much you're just gonna want to click like the ones that you already have. So don't exactly do what I have unless you have the same one as me, but just click the ones that you have active, but you're pretty much gonna click most of them. Next, we're gonna go to boost. This is really useful. This is something I couldn't do when I used to macro on a different source. So for this, you go to auto field boost. You're gonna want to click dice, glitter, and free field boost. Now for this, the hotbars and stuff like that, you could put it to whatever hotbar your dice and glitter on. Right now I don't have them on hotbar right now, but for this is what you would do for it. Next, you want to go to select gathering boost field. Now for this, if you're a certain type of hive, I recommend just unclicking the ones that don't apply to your hive. If you're solely a blue hive, then just unclick everything but the blue hive. But for this video, I'm just gonna keep everything on. Now you can also go to a wind shrine and get the wind shrine and stuff like that. So very useful. Cannot do this on another nature or another macro, but yeah, this is probably the best macro I've ever used, and I highly recommend using it. Next up, we have quest. This one is pretty self-explanatory. If you want to have nature macro do quest for you, you just click enable, and if you want to enable them or unenable them, you just click on the enable and stuff like that. That's pretty much it for that one. Next up, we have planners. For planners, we're probably gonna want to click on manual because the automatic one is really complicated. I don't really understand it, but pretty much what you're gonna do is just, let's say you're blue, you get the tacky planner, and then you just go to blue field. Pretty much is it gonna cycle out, and you can set this all up. I'm not gonna do it right now, but just play around with it. Macro ultimately are what you choose to do and what it seems to you. As for this, I'm just gonna keep it blank. For status, you can check your stats and stuff like that for Magic Micro, but since I had to reinstall it, all my stats are 0. You can also reset it if you want to have like little statistics and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. You even go to the settings for Discord. This is really cool. Next up, you have settings. Now this one matters a lot because if you go down to here where it says hive, whatever area you're at, you're gonna want to click what hive you're on. And basically how it's gonna go, this one's 1 and that one's 6, so go down the line. So I am at the slot 4, so what I would do is I'll put the 4, and since I only have 43 bees, I would put my hive at 43 bees. But honestly, I don't think it matters too much what it says. But if you don't have 50 bees, then just put it in just in case. For the private server link, you're gonna want to click a direct link from your private server. Right now I do not have a private server. I'm using my friend's private server, and it's not good to have a shared link. It's good to have a direct link, which I will show you how to do that on a different video. But pretty much here, your movement speed, you just have it at what it's set at. You can change these for move method, just do cannon, it's a lot faster. For the sprinkler type, whatever sprinkler you have, put it on. And that's pretty much it. Everything else is just that, credits and stuff like that. But ultimately, your settings are your choice, so I recommend just playing around with it, seeing what you do. But this is just what has worked for me personally, and just honestly have fun with it. It's a really good way to grind. All the people who are on the leaderboard use it. All the people I know that play Beastworm use it and stuff like that. So just honestly, it's a really good way to grind Beastworm and stuff like that for Beesmith, especially since it just came out recently. But if you guys have any more questions, comment down below. I will be making another video on this topic. If you guys have any questions, just make sure you leave a like, subscribe, tell me what I should do next, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Peace!